Hi, I'm Chad Wunderlich, and a few episodes back we discussed the importance of understanding a liquid's viscosity and how that affects pump performance. Viscosity is most accurately measured using a tool called a viscometer, but what if you don't have one of those just lying around? Today let's talk about some low-tech methods to estimate a liquid's viscosity. You're watching the Pump Report. As a reminder, a viscometer is your best and most accurate measurement of a liquid's viscosity. What I'll be discussing today are two methods that can be used to make a good educated guess. Our first method involves comparing your process liquid to another liquid of known viscosity. In this case, we have a jar of corn syrup at room temperature, which is about 5,000 centistokes. So if we flip the jars at the same time, you'll notice that the marble travels a little bit slower in your process liquid than it does in the corn syrup. This means that your process liquid is at a viscosity that is greater than the 5,000 centistokes corn syrup, but very close. Here are a few different liquids and their approximate viscosities. Comparing your liquid to one of these will probably get you close to your process liquid's viscosity. In front of me I have an assortment of liquids of various viscosities from 65 SSU to 250,000 SSU. By observing the liquid in the jar, we can see how that liquid flows and behaves and compare that to your process liquid viscosity. Here's a 12 centistoke liquid. 20 centistokes. 165 centistokes. 550 centistokes. 1,700 centistokes. 5,500 centistokes. 17,000 centistokes. And finally, 55,000 centistokes. Hopefully your processed liquid viscosity is close to one of these known examples. However, as long as it's between two of the known viscosities, a good estimate can be made. Next up, the pencil test. For this test, you're going to need a sharpened wooden pencil, a container that can hold the liquid to a test depth of at least 3 inches, and a ruler to make these measurements. Mark the sharpened pencil 3 inches from the point. Submerge the pencil. When you remove the pencil, use a stopwatch to time the number of seconds it takes for the stream of liquid to break. When you see the first drip, stop the timer. We can then compare our number of seconds to this graph, which reveals an approximate viscosity in centistokes. So for this test, it took approximately 3 seconds for the stream to break and form drops. That means the viscosity is about 165 centistokes. Next, let's run the test on a second, more viscous liquid. Our second sample took just over 6 seconds, or a viscosity of about 550 centistokes. Now let's test our unknown process liquid. Here we see the drips form at about 4 to 4.5 seconds. That gives us a viscosity of approximately 330 centistokes. The pencil test tends to work best for medium viscosity liquids. Thin liquids are too quick and too difficult to time, while thick liquids take way too long to time. Best results tend to be somewhere between 100 and 7,500 centistokes. So there you have it, 2 methods to estimate a liquid's viscosity without the use of a viscometer. Again, it's best to use a viscometer to get the most accurate results, but this should give you an educated guess. To learn more about viscosity or to view other pump reports, please visit our website at vikingpump.com.